blind tastings remove all the bias that goes along with knowing what you're drinking. We have no clue what is in our glasses, but we're going to get into it and let you know if it's something that you should care about or not.
Welcome to Stuff and Whiskey. I'm Erin.
I'm Josh, and we are back with another Pours Unknown, which is our Monday videos over here where we draw a sample at random and we also try to talk on video, and it's sometimes the hard thing to do, but we draw a sample at random from our blind sample pool full of a bunch of bourbons and ryes, most of which we've never had before, so we're not familiar with what they should taste like, and we don't know what we're drinking, so we don't know what we should be tasting, if there's anything we should be tasting. But our reaction serves as your review so that you get a completely honest opinion on what's in this glass. And maybe if we like it, maybe you should pay attention to it. Or maybe if we don't like it, why we don't like it should be a reason for you to pay attention to it.
Maybe.
So listen for the why. Let's get into the nose.
Ooh.
Ooh, very interesting.
It smells kind of sweet and dark at the same time.
Yeah, I'm getting vanilla and like your sister makes those gingerbread cookies.
Oh, you're getting gingerbread?
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm not getting that, but cool.
Yeah, and vanilla. Vanilla first.
Vanilla.
Then gingerbread.
I'm getting vanilla.
Gingerbread cookies specifically. Your sister's kind of soft and chewy gingerbread cookies that she didn't make last Christmas, and she's on my list because of it.
You need to tell her you request them. You should request them next Christmas.
She should just know.
She can't read your mind. She's not a mind reader, Josh.
I ate a whole case of them 2 Christmas, like a whole Tupperware of them 2 Christmases ago.
You have to be direct. Don't be like a woman. Be direct. And I can say that because I am a woman.
You are one.
I are one.
Yeah, that's all I'm getting on the nose. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Brown sugar, gingerbread.
I'm getting vanilla and brown sugar.
Spices like clove, nutmeg, that type of Christmas cookie spices.
Kind of. I'm not getting Christmas. I'm getting vanilla, brown. Definitely getting brown sugar.
It smells nice. I like sweet stuff more so than you, but I feel like this is kind of a little bit of a Goldilocks situation because it's sweet but not too sweet.
So far, it smells great. Let's see if it's too sweet on the palate.
Let's see.
Whoa.
Wow, that's cool. I like that.
I think this is a rye.
It could be, but it could be a high rye bourbon too.
It could be. There's like a fresh, minty feeling. I'm not going to say there's a minty flavor. There's a minty feeling that I feel in my throat, like I've swallowed a piece of spearmint gum.
Interesting. I'm not reading that on first sip. I'm getting a lot of dense, concentrated, fruity sweetness, like cherries, raspberries. Wow. I could even tip into a little bit of blackberry. It's like this kind of darker berry type of notes. The gingerbread, brown sugar is coming through.
Dude, I'm not getting any of that. I'm literally getting, like, I just chewed some gum and then swallowed it. Because you all know you've swallowed gum before.
I'm definitely getting the mint. Going back to the nose now, I'm getting like an not effervescent, but like a cooling mint, like a spearmint, sugary spearmint in the distance. I'm not convinced it's not a rye.
I'm going to take another sip.
If it's a rye, it's good. I don't typically like ryes, and this is good.
I'm trying. Wow. I'm desperately trying to get anything other than spearmint.
Really? Wow, I'm getting all those dark fruit berries, syrup, like the fruit syrup. I'm getting dark brown sugar. Getting some oak. This is really good. It's saturating my palate. It's got some, let's be clear, it's got some power. It's got some proof. It's got some punch.
I think it's proofy. Maybe 1 teens.
Teens for sure, I would say.
Teens, maybe 120. I don't know.
Yeah, I would. We're not trying to guess necessarily. We're just trying to put some framework around what we're tasting. Yeah,
that's what I would guess it to be. Whether it is or isn't, it is irrelevant. I'm
reading this as a pretty unique experience. It doesn't taste like a lot of things I've tasted.
Yeah.
Which is a benefit to it. You know, that's kind of cool when you can taste something that's kind of on an island by itself in some ways.
On an island in the sun.
Kind of.
We'll be playing and having fun.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
And I would be having fun if I were drinking this pour. I'm not trying to guess if it's a rye or a bourbon. It kind of has characteristics of both of those. It's got some spice on the palate, that spice sensation that Pop Rocks or black pepper would give you.
I think that's what it is. Like the sensation, for me, it's a sensation of spearmint.
Yeah, I'm getting like a little bit of like peppery, Pop Rocksy style on the back of the palate.
That's interesting that we're having completely opposite experiences.
Yeah.
But I like it still.
I like it, yeah.
And when I go back to the nose, it smells like the outside. And if you've seen this channel, you've heard me say that before. And what I mean is, like, you've been inside, you go outside, and you smell like that fresh air smell after being indoors in like the indoor air. I don't know.
Or somebody from outside comes inside and you give them a hug and you're like, oh, you smell like
you smell
outside.
like the outside, not like, it's the outside. It's a very specific smell.
I find this very pleasant. I like this a lot.
I like it too. I think I want a little bit more on the flavor than just mint. And this may be me today because you're getting a lot and I'm not getting it. And I'm kind of jealous. I kind of want to be getting what you're getting.
Yeah, dense fruit sweetness in the best way. Brown sugar, nothing's changing. Everything's holding sip to sip. The power's staying up. The only thing that is changing a little bit is there is a little bit more of a minty note. And I don't know if that's powers of suggestion.
It might be.
Or if I'm actually getting that. But I really like this a lot. You have a rating for this?
I like this. I'm giving it a thumbs up. I'd love to see the price, though.
I could almost go 2 thumbs. If I'm not a big rye guy, if this is a rye, I would be more inclined to go 2 thumbs up. If it's a bourbon, I would be inclined to give a strong thumbs up.
Okay.
We don't know what we're drinking.
So to clarify, you give a rye a 2 thumbs up because you're very surprised that you like a rye.
Well, there's a lot of ryes I do like, but there's a lot of ryes I don't like.
Correct.
And I like most bourbons.
Gotcha.
You know,
I just wanted to clarify if anyone's new. Like Josh is more of your bourbon fan. I tend to like ryes more.
Right.
So when he does come across a rye that he likes a lot, it's like, whoa, like he's very surprised and like wants it.
Yeah. If you say, hey, here's a rye I want you to try.
You'd be like,
I feel like I'm 50-50. I'm either going to really like it or I couldn't care less about it.
Yeah.
If you hand me a bourbon, you're like, here's a bourbon I want you to try. And I'm like,
you assume
okay.
you're going to like it.
I go into it assuming that I'm probably going to like it. I mean, it's probably a 75-80% chance I'm going to like that bourbon. So let's find out the price. And see. Oh, wait, do you give ratings?
Thumbs up.
I'm going strong
I like it.
thumbs up.
I really like the brown sugar I got on the nose. I do like the mintiness I'm getting on the finish. I do wish some of that brown sugar translated to the finish for me, but I just may be off today. So I do like it regardless, so I'm giving it a thumbs up.
Yeah. I've had things that are $100 that I think this is better than.
Okay.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it were that expensive.
Okay.
I like it a lot. Borderline love it.
So
I said I was strong thumbs up.
You're a strong thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted your official score.
Yes. And your thumbs up too.
I'm a thumbs up.
So 61 in our pool price is?
Oh, this is $100.
I think it's worth every penny of that. I might, man. If this is a rye, it's 2 thumbs up for me. But I don't know what it is yet. So it's hard for me to say.
So here's the deal.
This is where blind is tough because we don't have the context of what we're drinking. Mm-hmm. If this is a $100 bourbon that tastes like this, you go, I'm going to...
Well, I also have to think this through. I think you guys are seeing this in real time, so apologies for the kind of rambling that I'm about to do. But $100 seems like a lot of dollars for me to part with. I feel like I might be having an off night because I'm really only getting one flavor on this. And I can tell, but just by tasting it, because I have tasted a lot of whiskeys, I can tell this is well crafted. Mm-hmm. And I can tell I should be getting more from this as far as layers of flavor. I'm not. So based on tonight, this is my score tonight. For $100, I don't have to have this pour. So I'm giving this just okay. Because tonight I could take it or leave it. Would I revisit this pour to see if another night I get more flavors? Absolutely. If I have an opportunity, if this is a sample that we still have or a bottle that we own, or we probably don't own this bottle because this is, Anyway, if I have an opportunity to drink whatever this is, I would give it a second shot and see if I change my rating. But today, it's just okay at $100.
Yeah, and palates change day to day. Yeah. What you like and don't like can change. I mean, I say this all the time, but there's days where you want pizza and nothing else will do. It doesn't matter if somebody offers you tacos, even though tacos are awesome. Yeah. That's what your palate wants that day. Or it could be something that Erin ate today, or, it could be a million different things as to why this isn't striking her the right way today. But it's striking me really good today. I'm going to say 2 thumbs up. I really would love to have a bottle of this.
Wow.
Yes, okay. I really would love to have a bottle of this.
I'm not surprised. I can tell it's good. And I do like it.
Yeah. If it was $150, I would still say thumbs up. At $100, I've bought bottles that were $100 that I didn't like this much.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to say 2 thumbs up. I would really like to have a bottle of this. What are we drinking?
We are drinking E.H. Taylor barrel proof batch 11.
Not a rye.
And it is 129 proof.
Wow.
And honestly, I could tell it was proofy, but for 129, I expected it to burn more, and it didn't. So that's kudos to E.H. Taylor. This is thanks to Bill Kavanaugh for the sample. So thank you.
Very generous sample. Thank you so much.
Billiam. We appreciate you.
This is wild. So
can you even get this? It's batch 11.
No. I mean, you'd pay $500 for it.
Okay, so I won't even have an opportunity to try this again.
Stand by. If you would actually find a bottle of this, it would be somewhere between probably $375 to $600. I would not be willing to pay an increased price for this, personally speaking.
Okay.
Maybe if I saw it at $150 or $200, now knowing what it is because of the tube and the fact that it's hard to get and everything, would I pay $200 or $250 for it?
See.
Maybe.
And this.
Hold
up. That reaction right there is exactly why we do things blind.
Right. Yeah.
Because we want our actual reviews of what we're drinking not to be influenced by what it is.
Exactly. And I will say this. When I'm thinking of this at $100, I'm thinking of barrel picks we've done that I enjoy as much or more than this. And I'm like, would I rather have this at $100 or would I rather have one of our barrel picks at $100? And I'd rather have one of our barrel picks because we picked it, so there's a personal tie to that. But
even at like a good store pick, it's not ours.
Right. This isn't delivering well above and beyond that. Personally speaking, when it comes to the Buffalo Trace profile, because this is a Buffalo Trace product, I do tend to lean towards the Stag profile. It's a little darker. It had that brown sugar.
You gave this 2 thumbs up.
I did, but profile-wise, it is outdoorsy. It's bright. Mm-hmm. It kind of has that. You're saying that outside, like that grassy earthiness and everything.
More like air.
Right. It's good.
Air. It's like fresh air.
Yeah.
With the earth attached to it.
And I did get all those berries and everything. It's that the berry, but what Stag to me, the profile that Stag brings to it is there's a little bit more of a punch and a spice. Okay. And then there's a little bit more depth and darkness. And I like that. So I'm actually glad to have tasted this. And our pool is full of our pool is full of many things.
Yeah.
From $15 pours all the way up to $500 pours. We got to keep ourselves on our toes. Yep. We can't go into any tasting thinking we're going to get something that is available and on the shelf all the time. Right. And we can't go in thinking we're going to get crazy good or crazy allocated pours all the time. That way you get our most honest reactions. And we hope this served for that. It's just wild that it read kind of bright, it read
minty to me, which is weird because
it has that.
Even on a lot of ryes, I don't pick up on the mint.
And
which is weird.
I have heard people say that, like there's a difference in and I've never owned a E.H. Taylor barrel proof. I have very limited experience with them. I don't think I've ever had batch 11. And it does read different than typical Buffalo Trace profiles to me. So very, very interesting pour for sure. Hopefully our reaction here served well. Yeah. Bouncing back to what I said earlier about would I rather have this or some of our barrel picks, and thinking our barrel picks went toe-to-toe with this, like saturation of sweetness and density and everything. You can get those through our Patreon. You can sign up and we have tiered access to all those. Some tiers get to come with us on barrel picks, so check into that if you want to come with us and pick a barrel with us. That's a lot of fun. Also, that will give you access through Patreon to our Discord, which is where our online community is. We do not have a Facebook for Stuff and Whiskey. Everything's over on Discord. It's just devoid of, we say, anti-snobbery.
Yes.
We're anti-snobbery. It's not devoid of anti-snobbery. We are anti-snobbery. It's devoid of snobbery.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I meant.
There you go.
Great community of people that love good people, good whiskey. If that's what you're about, you should absolutely check it out.
Yep.
And what else? We have merchandise, apparel over at stuffandwhiskey.com.
And if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, do that if you like these honest opinions.
It truly does help us grow our channel, and it's free for you to do. So if you like it, it's not, please, I'm begging you, I'm asking you. I'm not begging you, but it'd be a nice thing to do. It's easy.
Yeah. Treat yourself.
Yeah, treat yourself.
Right.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all we got. Thanks for watching, and until next time, cheers.
Be good to each other.